Hey, what? Jesus, I'll fucking pay you. Just give me some time. Clay, come on. I mean, just, Jesus, come on. What the hell? Hey, I'll fucking pay you. Just give me another week. Just another week. Yeah? Well, fuck you!
Sometimes it doesn't work out the way you planned it, Derek. So the question is, after you're dead, what are you gonna do with your life?
What the fuck are you? Where am I? Where's Kim?
For the desert. She's fine. Think about the question. What's the problem with it?
Why don't you tell me, asshole?
The problem is you'll be dead.
You're blind, immobile, and you got no idea where you are. Without me, you die. So you ever think about things, Derek?
Like what?
What stuff means? Original thoughts, opinions, anything.
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you think about?
Why should I tell you?
Because Clayton might find you before you have a chance to tell anyone else. You haven't created anything. You haven't accomplished anything of any significant value since you were toilet trained. All you got in life is what you think. That's what makes you you. If you die without telling anyone, you never existed.
This tape's hurting my eyes.
I'm sorry. But the tape's important.
Can't let me see it, huh? Bitch.
The tape's a sign of things to come. Darkness. Void. Of course, that's a product of your beliefs. You may be expecting to see fire or white light depending on where you're planning on going.
Shit!
What do you believe, Derek?
Nothing!
You know, when I was your age, I didn't believe in a whole lot either. Nothing was important to me. Hell, I didn't believe in anything. I was just like you.
Why'd you bring me here?
To talk some sense into you.
I was way too late for that.
That's what you like to believe.
Well, look who's home. Nice that you could finally show up. What's going on here?
What do you mean, what's going on?
You're never here!
I'm here all the time.
Don't even try to say that. There's always something going on somewhere else, and if there isn't, then you need to think. But you know what? I have thoughts too.
I know.
Okay. What do I think about then? What's wrong with you? I didn't ask for this!
Hey.
You told me you were gonna be here. You know, if I have to give up my life, then so do you!
Hey. I'm thirsty.
What time is it?
That doesn't matter. What's important to you?
Getting free and kicking your ass.
Other than the obvious.
Kim?
What about your friends? What about your parents?
What about him? My mom doesn't know what's going on with me. I could be dead. She wouldn't know for 4 days. I don't have a dad.
That's not true.
How the hell do you know what's true? Yeah, I had a dad once, but he bolted first chance he got.
How do you know?
My mom told me. She said he abandoned both of us.
Maybe he wasn't happy.
Happy? Who gives a fuck if he was happy or not? You don't just leave.
So I suppose it was all his fault, huh?
Damn straight. What's all his fault?
You. What happened to you?
It didn't help matters, all right?
Did you ever try and look at it from his perspective?
Why should I?
Well, because you only got one side of the story. Did you ever think there were circumstances that had arisen that life, it's difficult to... It was the best for everyone to proceed.
Wow. So how long has it been, huh? What, 15, 16 years? You know, I'm just not really sure myself. I was kind of young to know exactly when you bailed. So where'd you come from? Wait, let me guess. You've been watching from afar all these years, keeping a scrapbook of all my accomplishments, you know? Just hanging out, waiting for the perfect time to jump in the door and say, honey, I'm home. Wasn't that fucking sweet?
Be careful of your eyes. Derek, I want to help you.
Who the fuck do you think you are, huh? This is my life. It's my life! You walked out, huh? You gutless piece. You fucking walked out. And you can't come back. I don't need you, all right? Get the fuck out of my way. Why'd you leave?
I wasn't in love with your mother anymore. I wanted to change my life, go to college. We were fighting every day. She said she hated me and she wanted me out. I borrowed some money from my dad, left that night. Drove around the country a few months, wound up in Florida.
Well, what about me? I mean, didn't you give a damn about me?
I was young. It's different. I'm different now.
It's all the same to me.
If you got Kim pregnant now, what would you do?
I sure wouldn't bail like you did.
No? Then you got 2 teenagers with a kid, then what?
Then I'd handle it. We'd handle it.
You marry her?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you love her? You see what I'm getting at? This is all hypothetical here. You don't even have the answers right now. Imagine if it was real. Things are rarely black and white. It's easy to look at them that way, it's convenient. But that's not the way it is. When you happened to us, there was my opinion, your mom's opinion, our parents' opinion, our friend's opinion, and your opinion. None of them were the same. I thought I'd ruined my life. I did the only thing I thought I could do.
Man. Save yourself, huh? And now here you are. Instant dad.
No, that's not it. Look, I wanted to get in contact with you ever since I came back. Your mom wouldn't allow it. She thought I'd put you over the edge or something.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be thrilled when she finds out about this.
Who do you think drove the car? I used to come out here when I was your age. Used to look up the stars and think about things.
Yeah, like what?
What I wanted to do with my life. What I wanted to accomplish. Where I wanted to go. I thought if I came out here enough, I'd be able to answer that age-old question that haunts every American male teenager.
Yeah, what's that?
Mustang or Camaro?
Did you ever figure it out?
No, it's... once you make a choice, everybody second guesses you. You never know if you do the right thing. You pick Mustang, and the next week you see the coolest Camaro you ever saw drive by. You say to yourself, damn. But then you slip in that Mustang, you fire up that engine, and you just know you made the right choice. Just know. But you never really do.
So what's different now?
What?
You said you were different. How?
I did some thinking. I found a place for myself in the world.
Yeah, where?
Teaching. After a few years, I made myself face what I did too. Your mother and you. Up until then, I did everything I could to forget I existed before Florida. But you can't cut a piece of yourself away and expect to be whole. But things change. I learned who I was. I gave myself a chance, and I grew up. I took responsibility for who I was and what I'd done. I'm not you any longer.
You talk like I'm some piece of shit or something.
No. It's not that. But you see you're going down the wrong path, can't you? You ever see a family tree?
Yeah.
Life's like that, it's a tree. You start out at the base and you grow upwards. Every choice you make takes you to a new branch. But it also seals you off from the other branches. That's why it's so important that you make the right choices. So you get on the right branch. And the early decisions, they make the biggest impact in your life. You're young and you've got different priorities than you'll have 2 years from now, but what you do today will determine the choices you have tomorrow. It's not fair. That's the way it is.
I suppose you think you made the right choices.
No, not always.
Yeah, well, don't torture yourself, all right? I'm doing just fine without you.
You know, when you're young, you think you're immortal. Everything's cool because you got lots of time. Well, you aren't, and it's not, and you don't. Your mom's got a great job, but you dress in old clothes and boots. You look like a punk. You flunk half your classes, you deal drugs. You've been to what, jail 3 times? And now you got some guys trying to kill you? You can see you took a wrong turn somewhere, can't you?
Yeah, well, maybe you were driving at the time.
I don't buy that. You're not a stupid kid. So what happened?
I don't know.
Now that's not good enough. Just for a minute, try and get away from all this angst and weight of the world shit and see things for the way they really are. You're young, just a teenager. You could do anything.
It's not that easy.
Why not? Why isn't it?
Because Clayton's not just gonna forget, that's why.
You go somewhere else, somewhere he can't find you. You start over.
Like father, like son, huh?
No. Like a man coming out of the fog. That's your mom. She's gonna want you to go with her.
Go with her where?
Iowa.
Iowa? No way, that's not happening. What about Kim?
Then what is gonna happen, huh? You're gonna get yourself killed, and that's it. You're never gonna see her.
Well, maybe I feel like I should face up to my responsibilities.
Maybe you're wrong.
I don't know what you thought you were gonna do. Did you think you could just show up and change things with a snap of your fingers, huh? Look, I mean, I appreciate all this better late than never fathering, but what happens is up to me. What I do is up to me. Not you, me.
You're right, it's up to you. You could live or you could die. If you want to throw away your life on some twisted sense of honor, then that's your decision. Hell, you could hitchhike back to town and get yourself killed tonight. Be in the news by 11. It's all so easy coming from a big, tough guy like you. But if your father had been around all these years, he would have taught you the value of life, the value of your life.
know, a long time ago, I asked Mom once what you were like. She said you were the best man she'd ever known. And the worst.
If I let you down, you're not the only one. I wanna be your star, but I can't be your sun. I know the summer's gone, and only names have changed. I'm turning on a dime, but facing the same way. And I suppose my angel fell asleep. It's the company I keep. I think I'm alright now. I'm out of my mind now. The trip is not too far. It's just a Shalimar. I think I'm alright now. Out of my mind now. Safe in Shalimar. If you don't believe, could you keep it to yourself? I don't need your doubt.